Namaste family, welcome to the channel. I'm Surratt. So anyway, it was well, anyway, let me start by, I don't know if you guys watched the read I did last night, but the energies have just been nut bar for me for the last 3 days. Just feeling everything, everybody else's energy. I've been doing my own purging, but I've been feeling everybody. And shit, I've been sucked in a few times too, not even realizing that it wasn't even my energy that I was feeling. That I was feeling my twins' energy, or I'd done some private reads too, and some of those, parts of those that didn't fully get cleansed away, kind of stuck to me. So I wanted to just kind of touch base on. So last night the read was, just full of Three of Swords energy. Okay, so what's happening right now is there's a lot of unions that are coming, like this, like right around. They're on deck and they're coming. You can taste them, you can feel them. Shit, I can feel it sitting. I can feel it sitting next to me. And there's a lot of unions that are on deck. And so what's happening right now is both of you guys are feeling this separation. Your guys' souls are calling each other so profoundly, but still exists those little bit of fears, because in the separation, still are those little seeds of abandonment, and those last little bits that need to be burped out. But the biggest thing about this, that Three of Swords energy is, some of it's yours, but a majority of it's going to be your twins. Because the vast majority of them are just a lot newer in their healing right now. They're healing at a rapid rate because you've done all the work, but it's that energy, because it's actually kicking up fears inside you. Because even for me, I didn't realize, actually, holy shit, dude, if she did show up, am I completely ready, so it's been wonderful to expose up some fears, that actually, maybe I did have some fears about, if I was completely ready, or just actually kind of shocked in the fact that maybe there were some beliefs, maybe there's some beliefs that I didn't believe it would ever come, so I don't know if, and so that's what's happening, for me, and, and as a collective, because it is, all energy is the fabric of existence is a fabric. It's like a finely woven tapestry, okay? So, and then it condenses and creates trees, buildings, physical matter, what we physically see as physical matter, but still it's just a massive energy. And that's why, every thought, though it can be, very differently, in personal experiences and stuff, but still an angry thought is still a vibration of anger. It's, may have a few other little things, stuck to it, little bits of, but still the foundation of anger is anger. And that's, so when it vibrates and it has its little energy vibration, kind of like a radio frequency, and so you can just look at different vibrations like radio frequencies, just laid out and massed together and pulled together throughout, just throughout existence. And and people that we feel connected to, or and empath light workers, as twins and stuff, we're really energy sensitive because we're new to this. It's not like we've been we're actually learning how to harness our abilities and stuff. So it does feel a little chaotic at times, kind of a little overwhelming, feeling all these energies, and because it kind of comes into the that saying that curiosity killed the cat. Okay, so we live in this fabric of energies and stuff, and we may come into contact with one, and immediately, because curiosity killed the cat, you're feeling this energy, so that, the police officer, whatever the hell that you want to call that energy inside, that goes and scans, and then tries to find out what's wrong, try to make it something personal about you, something personal that's happening to you. When in all reality, you're just, picked up on someone else's frequency, maybe out on your walkabout, or that's funny. If this card just freaking came out, oh my god, taking on the responsibility of other people's problems, taking on other people's energy that is not your own, and it's so that's what Divine's really wanting, us to be aware of. I mean, this is the last push. If you're watching this video, union is right there. Union is like on deck, like spring, like, man, it could be tomorrow, you never know. Divine timing's quick, but it's summertime, but it's winter time, and I'm just, yeah, I can firmly say that unions are just gonna be out the wazoo this spring. Okay, so right now, you're still in the womb, and you're healing and doing your work, doing fantastic work from there, and it'll come out, springtime, and gonna be a new birth of all kinds, but all these energies, some are theirs, but maybe, look inside and see if you do have any fears about union, and, or any lack of belief in the union, that it can actually happen. And, because, energy's energy, and it gets misdiagnosed just like a doctor misdiagnoses something. Even still, your mind can misdiagnose something to try to get you off track. So just, dig in and, do a little bit of self-reflection. And if there's nothing there, I mean, a bunch of you guys have already done the work, and shit's probably, rocking. But, for some of you that's resonating with, just, you need to believe, because no matter what, even if you believe or not, or whatever else, union's gonna come. Whatever's written in divine, it's, it's written in stone. It's done, and so it can come sooner or later. So divine just wants you to get, wants us to be aware of that, and. So yeah, like today, man, like shit, dude, I took on energy that wasn't mine, and allowed it to actually influence my being for, several hours today. And, finally got out some time, took a salt bath, and took a salt bath, and see if download, because visualize healing, like the biggest thing right now, that another big thing that consciousness is trying to show everybody is the age of the guru is over. There's no more gurus. Religions are falling down. Everything, all that whole belief structure is, is coming down. We are our own healers, and this is what Divine is really wanting us to understand, is that we are the masters that we seek, and that we can visualize our own healing and heal ourselves. And that's why, we have amazing meditations. I'm sure a lot of you guys have amazing meditations in your toolbox for visualizing, and there's tremendous power in that. I mean, like power beyond anything else. So it's like, even still, like everything carries vibration. Like here, this 2 of stones. Right now we're talking about, challenges, okay? So this 2 of stones, this has a vibration, has a vibration, of energy that's affecting us, so, and that there's, that life's full of challenges. So, and it's all a matter of perception, how you want to perceive that situation. If you want to give it any of your energy, or just be the cow that jumped over the moon and just tap into the healing energies of the universe and heal whatever situation is challenging you, and but also challenges are enjoyable as well, because they're really fun to overcome. So, but like all the energies, of the universe, and the biggest and most beautiful one, love. It's an infinite source, and just simply setting love into your intention, and consciously calling out, seeking out the love vibration, to pull it in, like picture yourself pulling in that love vibration, same as breathing light in and stuff like that. You can tap into those healing frequencies. You want healing, just think healing. Just you know that it's a vibration, it's a radio frequency that you can literally tune yourself in and and heal yourself. And there's light warriors. There's light warrior energy that you can call on. If you're feeling like completely stuck down, bogged down, or like there's all kinds of shit stuck to you. You can call on light warrior energy to, or Archangel Michael come sever all that, to sever all those ties, and ask your spirit team to ground you and release all this stuff. So yeah, it was so in the bath, it was the way that Divine showed me, to visualize pulling in these healing energies, to literally pulling them in, and so what I kept getting is just like tuning in. I mean, that is literally you're tuning into a frequency, and so I don't know if you guys noticed, but the logo or whatever you want to call it for Earthly Awakenings is I've been so fascinated with the Tree of Life, because it came to me when I finally realized what the infinity symbol was. That past, present, meet in the middle, and that's that's human life. And whenever I visualize my like my heart chakra or my energy system, it starts out like a fist. I can see my heart, and then there's just roots going down and roots going up. This reminds me of the Tree of Life, and that's another good one too. If you any types of visualizations you have of your energy body, just visualizing its light, and any of those lower vibrational energies that, dude, you don't even have to hunt them out. They'll just fall away. The more light you picture inside of your energy body, it's freaking fantastic. So anyway, kind of got off on a little tangent there, but. So just wanted to really touch on the fact that, like I was saying, it's going to be a rebirth. Right now, everything, you're going through ego deaths. I know you guys have probably heard the term and all that stuff, so as little parts of the ego die, he does have, there's little bits of pain go with it, and especially if you're energetically connected to someone, you're gonna feel their freaking pain. You're gonna feel their death. And they're really low, dark vibrational energies. And they can take you to really, really dark places. So, but remember the journey. Just remember all your healing. All your tools. For train. Like shit, you're a veteran at this now. You got this. You know how to. So just keep being aware and just don't allow any doubts, or don't doubt the union, because no matter what, it's coming. It is coming. And so there you go. We got the pole star. So there's hope. Like no matter what, and then you got the guardian, so see, and the guardian, is, they say it's the devil, is the devil, as we're talking about those lower vibrational energies, but dude, you can't have one without the other. You can't have light without dark. And the whole point of this is just being aware of being able to conquer these energies when they come, because that's what we need to do as light workers, is to do your light work, to heal your family, to heal the world, to do what you're doing. You have to have, you have to make the devil your bitch, put the chains on him, but not necessarily that, because that's really aggressive. I don't like that, so I'm sorry I said that. But, but embrace him, walk alongside of him, go sit at his table whenever you're there, sit down and have a cocktail and find out what the hell's going on. And because as long as this exists, this should never be scary. As long as there's, the hope, and just goes with hope and faith, and I mean, they could be crutches. I like to call them more of a knowing. It's a knowing. Then though I walk through the valley of the shadow of darkness, I will fear no evil, right? And it's because of the light of the stars, man. Because of the light of the stars. And the funny thing about light too is light doesn't really attract dark. You know, darkness attracts light. If that makes any sense, you know, because you know the sun without any planets out there just looks like a, you know, kind of looks like a dot out there. It's not like a illuminated area or anything. It doesn't become an illuminated area until matter enters into it and then has something to reflect that light off. But other than that, you could never tell that, you know, millions of miles away from it, that there's that much light. And so yeah, so anyway, I hope this helped out, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by. I just wanted to get this out here, you know, because these energies are probably going to stick around for, I imagine, because just the position of this moon, and they may stick around for a couple more days. But also, it's a wonderful thing, you know. And do not be surprised if someone you know, if for some of you, you know, that union does show up like tomorrow or whatever. Just don't put anything out. Just don't, you know, any doubts. Just let. The whole point is in this moment, it's all good. You know, what comes is just being able to accept whatever happens in this moment, and the more open you are to that, the quicker everything comes into your life, because you're not preoccupied with something else. And so just staying centered and processing what needs to be processed. Thank you.